for this NBA presentation. This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Allie LaForce, our reporter. And now Indiana's starting group. Halliburton and Nembhard make up the backcourt. Nesmith and Siakam are the forwards. And it's Huff in at the center position, locking down the middle. Well, Doris, Donovan Mitchell has really proven to be the kind of star you can build your team around.
Donovan Mitchell experienced a high level of winning as a young player, but he hasn't broken through and won a championship. So now every aspect of what he does is about making sure the group thrives. That's why you want to build around him.
Here's Garland, following the bucket by the Pacers. Beyond the arc. Siakam pulls down the board.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now here's Allen. Pass to Mitchell. The three. Kept alive. And there's a whistle. That goes on Pascal Siakam. That's his first foul of the game.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
Here's Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
There's a level of tenacity by Donovan Mitchell on the interior there. Wow, what a finish.
Sinks it from distance.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Now here's Garland from outside the arc. Siakam pulls down the board.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Allen a screen. Garland for three. Indiana with a rebound. Mobley against Siakam. Count that bucket. Siakam's got 5 now.
That's tremendous touch from the big man. Siakam proving that floater is in his bag.
And Mitchell with the slam.
The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis. And last season, the Pacers started the playoffs with home court advantage for the first time in over a decade, Grant.
Yeah, the 4th seed in the East, BA. And with a blend of youth and experience on the roster, this is a team built to win now and into the future.
So many ways Darius Garland could score. That floater game is on point.
Halliburton, the pass to Huff. The three-pointer off the mark. And so it's Mobley with it. He brings it up for Cleveland. They trail by 3. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks. I spoke with the Cavaliers head coach for a bit. I asked him what his strategy was for slowing down Tyrese Halliburton, and he said to guard him tightly. Even when he's dribbling the ball up the floor, I want us to be aggressive. I don't want him to have any breathing room. Let's see how much pressure they bring tonight against him. Back to you, BA.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Now here's Halliburton. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Well, you love when guards are unafraid to get to the painted area and finish. Go ahead, Tyrese.
Mobley, a screen on Halliburton. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Releases. Pacers with a rebound.
Listen, that's a quality mid-range shot. He just couldn't capitalize.
Pass to Halliburton. Pulls it. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Halliburton's gotten his 2nd bucket on the night.
They're beginning to take control now, and this could be a crucial point in the game.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Indiana leading by 9. Up top, Siakam. From downtown. The rebound by Garland. Oh, deflected. Huff. That one goes in. Huff's gotten his 2nd bucket.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string. This is the value of having those stretch bigs. Very hard to contest that jumper.
Halliburton for 3. That shot missing. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Indiana ahead. They lead by 8. Nope. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Pacers so far, guys.
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
It's Hunter and Mobley teaming up at forward. Garland and Mitchell, the lethal backcourt pair. And it's Allen in at the center position. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavs. You know, just watching him, Aaron Nesmith seems like the kind of energetic player teams love to have, Doris.
Exactly right, PA, and there's a reason. He's got size and strength. He is very willing defensively to mix it up with a level of physicality that is special. But maybe the most important thing, there's a competitive edge and toughness about this guy that I love.
Mitchell against Nembhard. Outside Mitchell. Cleveland again missing. Indiana leading by 12. Releases from 15. Halliburton misses. The Cavaliers have got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot. Well, Doris, offensive rebounding was down for a few years, but it's making a comeback.
What teams realize, Ryan, is that you can absolutely corner crash, create extra opportunities for yourself without putting your defense at a deficit.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Bryant, he's checked in for Allen. Wade comes in for Mobley. Merrill, he's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Darius Garland. The putback. Pass to Bradley. Some nice passing by Indiana here. And it's Mathurin missing. Cavaliers trail by 10. Merrill passes to Wade. Mathurin with a rebound.
Sometimes you just lose that little bit of focus, and this is what happens.
Offensive rebound. Here's Toppin. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Toppin's got his first bucket in this one.
We're talking about a 6'9" guy with a 7'2" wingspan. Toppin loves to be above the rim, picks up the loose change.
Pass to Mathurin. Lets it go from deep. Pure from 3-point range. Mathurin's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And it seems like the East is wide open, Doors. How do the Cavs capitalize with a deep run?
Well, I think they can start with continuity. They have a quality young core when you think about Evan Mobley, when you think about Darius Garland, when you think about Jared Allen. So I'm not arguing for complacency by any stretch of the imagination. But I do think there's a strong case for running it back and giving a talented offensive team with a double big lineup another opportunity. I think they're good enough.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, guys. Coach Kenny Atkinson hit the ground running last year with the Cavaliers. He said Donovan Mitchell gave him the blueprint, adding, Mitchell told me our next step is empowering Evan, and me and Darius Garland can be great together. So there's no reason we can't be. So a lot of it came from him. He had a grip on where his team needed to go. Back to you.
Thank you, Allie. Ball. Bradley grabs the board. And here's Mathurin. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Offensive board. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, phenomenal hustle. He has a knack for those boards.
Man, he is tenacious when that ball goes up. Knocks it down from distance. Merrill's got 5 points now this quarter.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Pass to Toppin.
Oh, wow! Incredible!
Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
My goodness, Toppin puts on a show. What a special dunker this guy is.
For 3, Mathurin. The putback. And another shot. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Mathurin's got 7 points. Cavaliers trail by 18. Here's Merrill. Nails it from 3.
Well, you simply have to stay connected to him. His shooting stroke is that pure.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to go on DeAndre Hunter.
There you see some of the relentlessness of Obi Toppin. This guy will come at you if given the minutes and the basketball.
Strus, he's checked in for Hunter. Bryant, a screen on McConnell. Ball into the lane, and Ball throws it down.
A phenomenal athlete. Ball's teammates love when he knifes inside and finishes with power.
Merrill with it. A deep three. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's the Indiana Pacers up 14 as we... Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
RPM and amazing stunts from your occupied Arena Entertainment.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. One of the stories here, Andrew Nembhard getting it done today.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Second half underway. Here's who Rick Carlisle's got on the floor. Halliburton and Nembhard make up the backcourt. Nesmith and Siakam are the forwards. And it's Huff in at the 5 down low. Nembhard finds Halliburton. Three-pointer. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. One of the things you love about Tyrese Halliburton, his clutch game.
You need your best players to be fearless in those moments and to play with a verve and a confidence that permeates the entire roster. And you've got to be a shot maker. Tyrese Halliburton is all of those things.
Siakam in the post. Mobley's on him. Nembhard for three. Good work defensively by Mitchell.
We call that lockdown perimeter defense against an excellent three-point shooter.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Siakam, the pass to Halliburton. Cashes it in from 11 feet. Halliburton's got 9 points.
Wherever he's gone, the shot has followed. Halliburton perfecting his craft in the mid-range.
Here's Nembhard. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Mobley's got 6 rebounds now in the game. From deep, Mitchell. The rebound by Nembhard.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to Nesmith. And here's Siakam for 3. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Halliburton against Garland. Going inside. Count it. Garland's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Well, this is a combination of speed and quickness. Darius Garland knows how to drive the basketball.
Outside for Halliburton. And Indiana misses again. The Cavaliers trail by 14. Here's Mitchell. Allen, great positioning on the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
For Indiana, they've gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. Huff, the pass to Halliburton. Off target from outside.
Not himself from range right now, but the only way out of this funk is to keep trying.
And for head coach Rick Carlisle, this is the 3rd stint with the Indiana Pacers.
He begins as an assistant coach with them back in 1997, leaves the organization, but returns as the head coach in 2003, leaves after 2007, and then back in 2021, and now, of course, the winningest coach in franchise history. I'll tell you, at times, guarding Donovan Mitchell has got to feel overwhelming defensively. When he starts to go with the floater, look out.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Now here's Nesmith. Not a lot of room. Here's Nembhard. And that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
Well, these are the plays he's looking to make every single trip up the floor. Very offensive-minded guy.
Hunter, good.
When the defense totally lost track of him, he punishes them with a three-pointer. That's a bad decision.
The Cavaliers trail by 11. Mitchell, the pass to Allen. Pulls up. And there's Mitchell on the assist from Allen. 8 points for Donovan Mitchell.
You love how confident Donovan Mitchell is. On the catch-and-shoot opportunities, there's no hesitation.
Here's Siakam. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. You know, Grant, for a guy who started playing basketball at age 17, Siakam has put together quite the resume.
Yeah, B.A. Pascal is a champion. He's got multiple All-Star and All-NBA selections, and one of the great developmental stories when you think about his discovery through basketball without borders.
Mitchell finds Mobley, lets the 3 fly. Garland, no good. Pacers leading by 10. Siakam, pass to Nesmith. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Siakam.
Boy, Pascal Siakam, much improved as a playmaker. He can score it or create shots for others.
From deep, Mitchell. It's not going to go for him. He can't get that one to fall. And so it's Indiana now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your 2 guards share the wealth.
Love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works, or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Dean Wade is out there with Max Strus. Then it's Ball, then it's Thomas Bryant, and it's Merrill in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. And the Pacers shooting about 47%, a nice number. And the ball out of play, the Cavaliers will have it.
Yeah, a little bit of miscommunication there. They'll want to talk about that one.
And Ball will bring it up here for the Cavaliers. 15-point game.
Such a creative player. Ball is especially clever at figuring out ways to draw fouls.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Indiana.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Toppin, and the rebound goes to Cleveland. Here's Strus outside. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Strus has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Uses the glass on the layup.
That's just good awareness from top and willing to get it to the open guy immediately. Love the unselfishness.
Ball surveys the floor. Pass to Strus. This one for 3. Not going to go that time. Pacers leading by 12. Here's Shepard, covered by Merrill. Toppin outside. McConnell from outside. The shot that time not on target. The Cavs have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. And the shot no good, a bit short. Pacers leading by 12. Toppin outside, and Ball's over to help. Toppin outside. Flushes it down with both hands.
Boy, the explosiveness of Obi Toppin can really shock the defense. This guy gets excellent airspace.
It's money from deep.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
Fires the 3. Oh, he clanked the dunk. Wow. On the wing, Strus. He's covered by Matherin. Ball. Yes, sir! Yes, sir!
Oh, check out Ball with the silky touch, putting a nice high arc on the shot.
Now Toppin. A minute 50 left to play in the 4th. From 11 feet away. Ooh, it doesn't go. Cavaliers trail by 9. Strus fires! And the 3 misses.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots. And it's important Mathurin keeps hitting these shots because it'll only help build his confidence.
Ooh, he had the space, but it's offline. Topping against Struth. And there's the call on Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul of the game, and it's a completely new group for the Cavaliers. Halliburton fires. Allen rips down the board. Cleveland now, time running out.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Pacers.
Tonight, they got everybody in on the scoring. Had nice passing, which led to good looks.
Just solid play by these guys.
And it was a reliably solid performance from one of their key guys. A tremendous game for Tyrese Halliburton.
The scoring effort from him, unreal. Carrying this team, I mean, he was amazing tonight.
Here's Halliburton. The free is in.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Garland. Allen. And yes, sir. Hits the wide open J.
Wow, showing the ability to create for himself and others. Darius Garland, good court awareness.
Halliburton outside. Puts one up from 19. Allen rips down the board. And so the Pacers take the win. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Cleveland, Ohio. Possessions. Can't end until somebody grabs a rebound. Greg, two of the best on the boards are facing off tonight. They prioritize rebounding.
And getting those extra possessions can really break a team's will. When excellent rebounding teams play, everyone has to work a little harder to secure the ball.
Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. The post pairing, Barnes playing alongside Pirtle. Brandon Ingram's out there with Emmanuel Quickly. And it's Barrett at the three, the small forward. A three from Quickly. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first two attempts. Now 1 for 3.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Garland, no good. Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Pirtle with a screen on Garland. Barnes looking around. That three off the mark. Cleveland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And a player, Tim, who stuffs the stat sheet, Scotty Barnes.
Yeah, Kevin, he just has a great all-around game. But the thing I like the most, he's very unselfish. He will pass up a shot if a teammate has a better one.
Pirtle sets the pick for Quickly. Outside, Barrett. Pirtle sets the pick for Barrett. 5 on the clock. They get it back. Ingram against Mitchell. Second chance shot, and that one's good. Ingram.
And known for the jump shot, Ingram needs to keep firing away with confidence from that spot.
Mobley a screen on Quickly. Garland the pass to Allen. Mobley against Barnes. And here's Mitchell from the arc. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Ingram passes to Barnes. Pirtle sets the pick for Barnes. Shoots over Mobley. Cavaliers with the rebound.
Well, he usually brings rain from there, but not this time.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. For 300. That shot, no good. Raptors leading by 3. Stolen by Mitchell. And now it's Allen. Running. He can go all the way. And stolen by Barrett.
2 minutes.
Barnes left side. And stolen by Mobley. And here we go with Allen running it up the court. Mitchell wide open. And a great assist by Allen as that one goes in.
And Mitchell is a confident scorer, including from downtown.
Barnes screen on Mitchell. And again, no good by Toronto. For Cleveland, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field. So here we are, Greg, looking at this roster of the Raptors. What is the path to contention?
Well, perhaps an opening in the East for them to make a move. Going from good to great, that's tougher and will require them to develop or acquire some superstar talent.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Kenny Atkinson. I asked him about Brandon Ingram and the challenges that he presents, and he said to me he is a tremendous scorer with impressive range. Not only that, he's extremely clever at creating scoring opportunities for himself. We got to crowd his space whenever we can. We'll see how aggressive the defense is against him tonight. Back to you guys.
And Allie, thanks so much.
And the release for Garland is getting quicker as he gets more comfortable.
And here's Ingram from the arc. Traps in the tray. Ingram's got 5 now.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
And the responses often come from the three-point line. That's just today's game.
Toronto trailing. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Ingram kicks to Barrett. From the arc. Pass to Pirtle. Here's Quickly. Pirtle sets the pick for Quickly. And it's Ingram missing. On its way from Hunter for 2. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Cavaliers lead by 2. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
They've been active, they've been disruptive, but now the question is, can they maintain this level of intensity?
So the Raptors 5 right now. They've got Dick, and it's Mobo in at the 4. Here's Wade, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Wade's got the lead up to 4 now for the Cavs. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmares clamps thus far.
And then there's the points off turnovers. They've really made the other team pay when they've lacked ball security.
Pass to Dick. 3-pointer. Ball with the rebound.
He created the opening. He got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss is just on him.
Wade sets the pick for Strus. Off target with his 3. Raptors trail by 4. Out left to the wing. Stolen by Wade. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Here's Ball. No scoring in this one. Merrill gets the bucket.
And we're playing about as much defense as they did there. Not nearly enough.
Pass to Abaji. Here's Mobo. Toronto working the ball around now. Dick with the screen on Ball. With the drive. Just 5 to shoot. The Raptors need to get a shot. From the wing. And it's Shed missing. The Cavaliers leading by 7. Ball with it. He's picked up by Dick. Bryant, a screen on Dick. Ball feeling it out a bit. It's rebounded by Dick. The Raptors have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. To the inside. Pass to Abaji. And the drought sinks the triple. Abaji's got himself on the board with 3 there.
There you go again. A nice kick out after the D had collapsed on him.
Ryan sets the screen for ball. And it's Mamu Kalashvili with the rebound. Raptors trail by 4. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Ali LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Raptors coach Darko Rajakovic explained what he's looking for on the offensive end. He said, quote, it's unselfishness, ball and body movement, playing together and making each other better. Also, you have to be able to adjust. Basketball is not set in stone. If it was, it would be a recipe. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, you got to roll with the punches. Thank you, Allie. And the shot is good. Tim, I can hear it in my head right now. You called Steph Curry must-see TV. Does anyone from this next generation maybe approach that description for you?
Well, Kevin, certainly Victor Wembanyama would be at the top of that list. You're talking about a one-off when you combine that size with that particular skill set. And then Anthony Edwards would be another guy because of the explosiveness and excitement that he brings every single night.
It'll be exciting to see this next generation and see if they do impact it like the ones before them, for sure. Shed, no good from outside. The Cavaliers leading by 4. Bruce setting the screen for Wade. 2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
Moba. And it's Dick at the elbow. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Ball from long range. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
I tell you, it's unorthodox to watch, but Ball shoots the ball with tremendous rhythm and confidence from beyond.
Here's Merrill. Dick defending. It's stolen. Puts up a deep 3. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers headed to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving a very few easy points. We come back right after this. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You look at Darius Garland. Guys, what a contribution.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
There is nothing better than watching scorers get their points within the flow of the offense.
The forwards are Hunter and Mobley. The highly skilled guard pair of Garland and Mitchell. And it's Allen in at the 5 spot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. No coverage that time. Ingram's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Raptors. And having starred in a 6-man role in New York, Tim Emmanuel quickly has been handed the keys in Toronto.
Well, he certainly has, Kevin, and he's got the contract to match it. You talk about confidence and determination to prove yourself. That sums up quickly.
Hurdle sets the pick for Barrett. From past the arc, the offensive rebound. Hurdle finds Barnes. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. And it's Mitchell with the ball for Cleveland. 4-point game. Garland, no good.
Oh, and he's a very good mid-range shooter, but the defense was all over him there, making that a very difficult shot.
Hurdle sets the pick for Quickly. Barrett wide open. He fires. No good with the triple. The Cavaliers leading by 4. The 3 from Garland. It's rebounded by Barrett. It's deflected. Pass to Pirtle. Now here's Ingram. Covered by Mitchell. Mitchell against Ingram. The kick out to Barnes. Jacks up a three. And Ingram with the basket on the assist by Barnes. Ingram's got 6 in the quarter.
In working away from the ball, Ingram thrives in the catch and shoot. A player you have to stay connected to on defense.
Onside, Barrett. Barnes sets a screen for Barrett. Out to Ingram for the lead. And again, Toronto with the triple.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Garland.
Not sure what exactly happened there. It didn't look like they were on the same page.
And it's the Raptors' ball. 9 points in a row. Good run for him right now. Quickly the pass to Barnes. Right wing. Pirtle kicks to Ingram. Pirtle with a screen on Garland. Pass to Quickly. Fires away from way outside. Jared Allen grabs the miss. Cleveland has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Mobley sets the pick for Hunter. And it's Hunter with the jam.
And boy, when Hunter's aggressive, good things seem to happen for him and his team.
Raptors have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Barnes sets a screen for Ingram. Nailed from three-point land.
3 points.
Ingram's got the lead up to 3 now for the Raptors.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
And here is Hunter. And it's Hunter with the jam.
Going to the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Well, defensively, you can't allow that in a game this close.
Ingram outside. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
And this is what Ingram can do for you. Make a variety of shots over the course of a game. Tonight, he has been unstoppable.
Mobley inside. Covered by Barnes.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And he hit 72% of his foul shots a season ago, but I'm not sure he's real thrilled with those numbers.
Ingram outside. Fires the three. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
A solid shooter from outside the arc. Ingram is fantastic at realizing when he should take those shots.
Good. Garland's got 9.
And whatever intensity was lacking there in the first half, you're seeing it on display here now.
Well, the margin for error is getting smaller, so the stakes on each possession are getting bigger.
Here's Garland. Got it up. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Brandon Ingram. He's been the guy making things happen for Toronto. They kept going. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to fire.
And right there, he wasn't a ball stopper. He kept his eyes up and his options open.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. Their front court is Barrett and Barnes. Emmanuel quickly out there with Ingram. And it's Pirtle in at the 5 down low. And it's Ingram missing. And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. Pass to Mitchell. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. The Raptors with the lead. Barnes screen on Garland. Quickly kicks to Pirtle. Back to Quickly. Near the three-point line, it's Ingram. Unable to get that one. Cleveland's gone 1-2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
And you got to clog up those lanes. Mitchell just explodes to the rim when he gets to that launching pad.
Ingram passes to Quickly. Barnes screen on Garland from downtown. Hands it from downtown. And the Raptors lead by 3.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Mobley sets the pick for Mitchell. Over to the left wing. Mobley against Barnes. Just 5 on the clock. Mobley kicks to Allen. And there's Mobley, and that's good on the assist by Allen. That's now 8 points for Evan Mobley.
Sometimes basketball is a simple game. Get that ball to Evan Mobley inside, and good things will happen.
And down goes the three.
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives for the big shot, and when he's rolling like this, watch out.
Mitchell.
The aggressiveness of Mitchell, willing to take on the entire team to earn that foul.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Toronto.
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
And something else I've liked has been their ball movement. Always finding the open guy with a better look. That is team basketball.
Garland with it. Takes the three. The three goes down.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
And now the big question, can they sustain the momentum?
Knocks down the three.
Cool and calm. Brandon Ingram. Wow.
The Cavaliers trail by 3. Mitchell left side. We've got 1:48 left to play here in the fourth. Mitchell getting dirty down low.
And I think Mitchell's focus increases when it's clutch time. The bigger the moment, the better he is.
Yeah, a lot of pressure in this situation. Not easy to convert those free throws.
Outside Ingram. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. And there's the three.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Mitchell buries the three.
In a big play, 1 3-pointer right on the heels of another. And again, we're tied. How about this crowd right now? They are bananas.
Now Ingram. Shoots the three. He drills the three.
That is world class.
What a huge shot at this point in the game.
Garland. It's in.
And there's Garland coming up big. His confidence has to be through the roof.
I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
Outside Ingram. Mitchell with the steal. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Whoa, Mitchell punches it home.
In a game this close, this late, that kind of D is clutch.
It is. And then, Greg, to go in for the flush. That could be a backbreaker.
Well, if you want to seal the deal, that's the way to do it.
A score in any situation. The high stakes just motivate Ingram.
It's Allen. Now Mitchell. Misses the three. And so the big win by Toronto in a tight game. This win sets a tremendous...
Brandon.
Great job. Thanks for that, Allie. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Alongside Tim.
Feels like it should be a blowout.
Well, on paper, that would be the assumption. But, B.A., this is why we play the games. Anything can happen, and any team can pull off an upset.
Now let's take a look at Toronto's starting lineup. In it forward, it's Barrett and Barnes. Emmanuel quickly is out there with Brandon Ingram. And it's Pirtle in at the 5 spot. Here's Toronto with the ball. It's a 3-point game. The 3 from quickly. Kicks it out to Barnes. Stolen by Siakam. There's Nesmith with the 3. They grab their own miss.
A fantastic athlete. You love the effort Siakam shows on the glass to keep plays going.
The open shot by Pirtle. Puck pulls it in.
Surprising to see that he had so much room from mid-range. I think he was surprised too.
Here's Siakam. Siakam missing again.
Working from medium range, he was trying to take what the defense gave him there.
And since arriving in Toronto, his hometown, R.J. Barrett has seen his game take a step forward, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. And in particular, his playmaking has gone to another level. If he can ever get his shot right, then he really will be off and running.
Hits the trifecta.
You know, Ingram is somebody you have to watch closely on the perimeter because he's improved his outside shot so much since coming into the league.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Nembhard. Fires from deep. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Ingram against Nembhard. Ingram, the pass to Pirtle. Toronto passing it around. Barnes with a screen on Halliburton. The 3 from quickly. Huff pulls it in. Indiana on offense. They're on an 11-3 run. Here's Nembhard. Buries it down low. Nembhard's got 8.
You know you're doing something right when you find yourself up double digits in the first period.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Nembhard. Give him 8. And here's Siakam for 3. Pirtle grabs a miss. Raptors trail by 7. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Earlier, I spoke with Rick Carlisle. As far as Brandon Ingram goes, Coach believes that space is the key. He told me, quote, if we can close the gap, there aren't as many tools that he can go to, especially if we have a second defender to throw an occasional arm out. Percentages drop quite a bit in those cases. Back to you guys.
And Allie, thanks. Pacers leading by 7. And Grant, while most didn't expect it, last season the Pacers made the second NBA Finals appearance in their franchise's history.
Yeah, B.A., there's so much belief right now in that locker room. They never feel like they're out of a game, and that makes them dangerous.
And Siakam gets it to go. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Pacers.
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far, really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
One other factor today, points off turnovers. I mean, let's see if they can keep up the pressure, capitalize off more forced miscues.
Halliburton misses. Raptors trail by 7. Outside Barrett. Fires for 3. Siakam pulls down the board. Indiana's gone 4 of 9 from beyond the three-point line in this first quarter. High arcing shot, and the layup is good. That's 10 points for Pascal Siakam.
How's that for a crafty move? Siakam will find a way to finish no matter what.
Quickly deciding where to go with it. Nembhard against Ingram. Just 5 to shoot. The 3 is up. No good. 3 for 6 shooting in this game. Indiana leading by 9. Nembhard for 3. Rebounded by Ingram. It's Barrett on the wing. Barnes with a screen on Halliburton. For 3. Barrett. That shot off the mark. And so it's Indiana with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Pacers so far, guys.
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
Halliburton and Nembhard make up the backcourt. Nesmith and Siakam are the forwards. And it's Huff in at center, filling out the middle. That's the 5 for the Pacers.
Really smooth-looking jumper there by Halliburton, making the most of that opportunity to score the ball.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
A new lineup here for Indiana. Now here's Matherin. Toppin passes to Bradley. Here's Shepard. McConnell right side. Takes a 3. Mobo with the rebound. Raptors trail by 11. Left side Dick. Launches it. Indiana with a rebound.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
And here's Toppin from the arc. It's hauled in by Mamukelashvili.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Dick, the pass to Mamukelashvili. Outside Dick. No good on the triple. Pacers leading by 11. Pass to Shepard. Outside Matherin. Fires the 3. Offensive rebound. Takes the 3. And that's good. Shepard for 3.
Defensively, you've got to apply more pressure to a shooter of his caliber.
Mamukelashvili, no good.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
And it's Shepard missing. Raptors trail by 14. And while the Raptors are rebuilding, they're not bottoming out like some teams out there, Grant.
Yeah, they have some pieces. I mean, some young guys who can really play. And with the lottery odds flattened out in the play-in tournament, that middle road is more agreeable than in years past.
And again, Toronto with a triple.
I'll tell you, Grady Dick can shoot for days. I mean, his confidence from beyond the arc is really incredible.
The 3 ball. And it's Matherin missing.
I think adrenaline was a factor there. He wanted to hit that answer 3 so badly.
Matherin brings the double team. Here's Mamukelashvili. Gets the 3 to fall. And it's now only a 5-point Indiana lead.
The execution has been better lately. But do they have enough energy to pull it off?
This game was in danger of getting away from them. They've made a nice push to keep it close.
Abaji, the pass to Dick. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
And I love Dick's aggressive mindset. I mean, this is how lethal he can be catching and firing.
Bradley misses.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Now here's Dick. 6 points for him. Mamukelashvili. And too long on the shot.
Open midi right there. That's letting the defense off the hook when you don't cash in.
McConnell from outside. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
I mean, I guess they're willing to give him that shot. They may want to rethink that strategy, though.
There's the triple. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Toppin. Still no points. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Dick. Pass to Shed. And stolen by McConnell. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The three, Matherin. It's hauled in by Mamukelashvili. Mamukelashvili's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Shed. Here's Abaji. He's covered by Matherin. The three is up. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's the Pacers up by 2. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Get ready for some high RPM and amazing stuff from your pocket time. Arena Entertainment.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Man, what can you say? Pascal Siakam, an impressive effort here today.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Checking out the group for Darko Rajakovic to start the second half. Barnes is the 4 with Pirtle in the middle. Brandon Ingram out there with Emmanuel Quickly. And it's Barrett in at the 3. Here's Siakam following the three-point basket by Toronto. Now here's Barrett. No points so far. Pass to Pirtle. The 3 from Barnes. And again, Toronto with a triple. And Clark, whether we're comparing players or voting for the annual awards, defense is a factor that is often undervalued.
Yeah, I agree with that wholeheartedly. I mean, we love to see people score in a variety of ways. We like to see that offensive skill set on display. But, you know, defensive stats are critically important, but not as easy to identify and count. But yet, and still, it's half the game, so you can't overlook it.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, Raptors head coach Darko Rajakovic wants his team to be very competitive on the defensive end. He said, quote, covering for each other, protecting the paint, taking away corner threes, and making a team effort. Everybody's got to chip in. EA, back to you.
All for one. Allie, thanks for the report. Buries it from 3.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Pass to Ingram. Picked by Pirtle. Fires, top of the key. Doubled by Siakam from behind the arc. And there's Barrett on the assist by Barnes. And now it's a 10-point Toronto lead. A skill Scotty Barnes definitely possesses is the ability to guard multiple positions, Grant.
Yeah, he has that blend of quickness and length to smother shooters. And he has the strength to deal with bigger guys, too.
Outside Barrett. Pass to Pirtle. Outside Barrett. Shot clock at 5. Beyond the arc. They get it back. It's Barnes on the wing. And stolen by Nembhard. Nesmith passes to Nembhard. Back to Nesmith. Halliburton outside. Here's the 3. And again, it's Indiana with a 3.
I think because Halliburton can knock down that 3 with regularity, you got to defend him closely at all times.
Outside Barrett. Pirtle with a screen on Siakam. The 3, Barrett. Out of bounds. It'll be Pacers ball. Pacers trail by 4. Nembhard outside. And a miss there on the triple. Toronto has gone 4 of 7 from 3. A good percentage in the third quarter. Outside Barrett. Ingram against Nembhard. 6 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. Indiana with a rebound. Huff's got 8 rebounds in the game. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Nembhard. A new lineup here for Indiana. Toronto leading by 4. 55 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Here's Mobo. That's short off the rim. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they'd like.
And I really can't see why they wouldn't.
Up top, Toppin. The 3-ball. Shepard. Outside Matherin. Launches it. It's rebounded by Dick.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
And it's Shepard missing. On the break. Pass to Mobo. Here's Mamukelashvili. Outside Dick. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And we've reached the end of the third. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
Well, clearly he's the guy that stirs the drink for him, and that's how he does it, with his dynamite passing skills.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Tony Bradley out there with Obi Toppin. Then there's Benedict Matherin. Then there's TJ McConnell. And it's Shepard in at the shooting guard position. So that's the group out there for Indiana. And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for the Raptors.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
Yeah, another thing they did well, running the floor. They've kept the pace high and pulled away with their transition offense.
He drops it from range.
Certainly he has the ability to take over games. Dick's doing it early in his career.
Three-pointer Matherin. Toronto grabs the miss. Outside Dick puts up a 3. It's hauled in by McConnell. Pacers trail by 7. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. The 3, Matherin, pure from three-point range. Matherin's got 6 here in the quarter.
And it's important Matherin keeps hitting these shots because it'll only help build his confidence.
Here's Shed. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Indiana's gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. The 3, Matherin. It's rebounded by Dick. Dick's got 4 rebounds in the game. Toronto leading by 4. Here's Abaji. Jacks up a 3. No good. Outside Matherin. Puts up the tray. That's off.
Well, if they've got a favorite play they've been sitting on, now is the time to break it out.
The 3 is off. For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Now Toppin. McConnell fires. They battle but come up empty. Toronto leading by 4. On the wing, Grady Dick. Yes, sir, with the 3.
What was the defense thinking? I mean, that's the wrong guy to leave open.
Here's Shepard, guarded by Dick. Yes, sir! Bank it in the layup.
Those are the looks they want to continue to generate.
They set the pick. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. And they call an illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
So Toronto ends up going with a new group.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Ingram. Ooh, the 3 doesn't go.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Neesmith with it. He's picked up by Pirtle. Halliburton surveys the floor to take the lead. Barnes with a rebound. And so it's Barnes with it. He brings it up for the Raptors. They've led by as much as 10.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
Beyond the arc. Out of bounds. Pacers ball as Indiana keeps possession. Trailing by 2. Halliburton fires. Knocks down the trifecta.
You expect he's going to find a way to pull through the clutch.
Outside Ingram from downtown. Oh, he can't hit it.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Nembhard fires. Oh, missed on the tray. Quickly against Halliburton. Ingram with a screen on Halliburton. To win it. And it goes!
Hits it.
Big shot at the buzzer. The winner at...
improve and refine their brand of basketball.
Here we go.
They want to win each half, each quarter, each minute, each possession. Cavs, Pacers, only here on 2K Sports. Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. The rim protectors standing tall for him, Mobley and Allen. The wing set for him, Mitchell and Hunter. And it's Garland in at the 1 spot. Greg, no secret that these teams don't like each other. Could things get a little chippy tonight?
It would not surprise me at all, Kevin. These teams, not only fierce rivals, but there's a little bit of animosity for one another. Throw in the fact that both these teams play in the same conference. Yeah, I'd say the spirits might be high tonight.
Floats one, up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
This is Mobley's zone. He's got all the size he needs to dominate this paint.
Garland against Halliburton. The shot by Nembhard and nobody around. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Garland against Halliburton. Garland kicks to Hunter. And it's Hunter with the jam.
And boy, when Hunter's aggressive, good things seem to happen for him and his team.
And here are the Pacers now. When it comes to DeAndre Hunter, how would you prepare for him, Richard, if you were coaching against him?
Well, Hunter's wingspan will really wake you up on defense, but it's his catch-and-shoot game that everyone needs to watch. If you leave a gap, oh, he'll make you pay.
Here's Garland. Following the score by Tyrese Halliburton. Garland, the pass to Allen. Back to Garland. Off target from outside. For Indiana, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Halliburton, no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
It's just too easy for Mobley. This man, he's quick off the floor. He's got a 7'4" wingspan. Look, this man finishes the way he was built.
High, arcing shot. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And doing some dirty work on the offensive glass.
And then fouls it up, Greg, with heavy-duty jam on his mind with a terrific putback.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Here's Mitchell, following the score by Tyrese Halliburton. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
One thing you can count on with Mitchell, he will just keep attacking.
Pass to Nembhard. Indiana moving the ball around. Here's Siakam. Makes it off the glass. And so Garland will bring it up for the Cavaliers. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Allen at the screen for Mitchell. To the paint. And Allen slams it in.
Allen has to be in the conversation for the best roll man in the league right now. Look, he sets solid screens, and then he's an efficient finisher down low.
Baseline jumper. Hunter grabs the miss.
Usually he's a master in the midi, but not that time.
Mobley dishes to Mitchell. Allen at the screen for Mitchell. Shoots over Nembhard. And it's Mitchell missing. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock in game time. Neesmith can't get it to go. Cleveland's gone just 1 of 4 from 3-point range here in the first. And that one's good. Hunter.
With a number of moves and shots to choose from, Hunter is scary. Nice bucket there.
Halliburton with the steal. Here's Huff, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Evan Mobley getting it done for Cleveland. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
On the floor for Cleveland getting going here in the second. They've got Bryant, Wade out there with Max Strus. Then it's Sam Merrill. And it's Ball in at the point guard position. McConnell kicks to Toppin. Pass to Shepard. 6 to shoot. A 3. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You got to blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. The Cavaliers leading. And it just seems like the Pacers have really shaken up the league, Greg, with their fast-paced, aggressive style.
Well, Tyrese Halliburton and Pascal Siakam, two star players who thrive in this up-tempo style. And if you look at the roster around them, the pieces fit.
Mathurin for 3. Knocks down the 3-ball. Mathurin's got himself going there. His first points of the game in the deep ball. Ball, the pass to Strus. Ball against McConnell. Ball dishes to Bryant. And the dunk by Bryant.
On offense, Ball is a catalyst. He knows how to move things around and get people quality shots.
Bucket is good. McConnell's got 4 this quarter.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Ball finds Bryant. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And again, it's Cleveland.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Mathurin with a screen on Wade. Here's Toppin. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
McConnell against Ball. Wade for 3. It's rebounded by Indiana. And here is Toppin. Pass to Bradley. McConnell in the corner. Releases from 15, and there are the Pacers with another bucket.
Okay, let's throw out the analytics for a moment. He's taking the mid-range. It's a winning shot.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. The drive by Ball, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Ball's got 6 points.
I love seeing Ball be aggressive on offense, good at knowing when to take initiative.
And a wide open look for Mathurin. Bryant with the rebound. For Cleveland, they've gotten all but 1 of their 7 shots in the second quarter to drop. Pretty impressive. Through the contact from long range, and he almost got the hoop to fall. Instead, he'll shoot 3 at the line.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
And he can't hit the second. RJ, last season, as we know, the Cavs got hit with the injury bug at the worst possible time, right in the playoffs.
Yeah, the worst time possible. Their key players all had injury concerns as the season wore on, but sometimes you just got to play through it in the playoffs.
And one of the better athletes in his draft class, Mathurin, with quick lift off the floor and then the power to hammer it home.
Ball feeling it out a bit. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Shepard, the shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
That's just smart basketball right there, finding a way to get a high percentage shot on offense.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And here's Drews for three. It's rebounded by Indiana. Here's Mathurin. Here's Toppin. And Toppin throws it down.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's what his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Pacers lead by 2. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a moment.
Arena Entertainment.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Evan Mobley with a strong contribution so far in this one.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
At the guard positions, Halliburton and Nembhard. The forward spots with Nesmith and Siakam. And it's Huff in at the 5. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half.
Oh, give it to Halliburton. He knows when to force the issue and when to just take what the defense provides.
Here's Mitchell. Mitchell slams it in. Guys, what a back-and-forth game this has been.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
And, Greg, what stands out most about Donovan Mitchell's game?
I think it's his consistency. He's a fearsome scorer pretty much since he set foot in the league. And with his pull-up game, he can get his shot off against anyone.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Hey, Kevin. Tyrese Halliburton is so key for this team. He said, quote, "I think the biggest pressure I've ever had in my entire life is from myself. When I'm at my best is when I'm having fun and really competing on a nightly basis. I have to show up every day with a smile on my face and bring my infectious personality." Back to you.
He sets the tone. Okay, Allie, thanks.
And that's when they say you can't teach tall. This is where size helps you, owning those rebounds on the defensive end.
Goes back up. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Nembhard, the pass to Nesmith. 6 on the shot clock. A nice shot by Huff. And the Pacers lead by 1.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
On the edge of my seat courtside, man, this has been a barn burner.
And those are 2 loud points. Siakam flushes it without much effort.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
Looking back to last season, he was at about 73%.
And you think of the great shot creators, Richard, how underrated is footwork to what they do?
Oh, it's very underrated. It's not just big men. You look at guys like Jalen Brunson, Kyrie Irving, even going back to Kobe Bryant. Great footwork will always enable you to get off your shot.
Fires high post. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. McConnell against Mitchell. Down low. It's stolen by Allen. Now Cleveland moving it out. A putback. It's rebounded by Indiana. There's 1:54 left to play here in the third. Shepard. And a miss there on the triple. For Cleveland, they've gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Mitchell finds the high percentage bucket inside.
There is no chance that this game is tied up without his offensive firepower.
Mathurin for 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Mobley's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Mobley sets the pick for Garland. Banked in off the glass.
When you give Garland these looks, oh, he's going to find ways to capitalize. But I love his aggressiveness.
And And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Toppin, he's checked in for Pascal Siakam. Back to Mathurin. Shot clock at 6. It's good from Shepard on the assist by McConnell. Shepard's got his second bucket of the game to go. 44 seconds left in the third quarter. Merrill can't hit. 2 for 1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
Here's Toppin. No good on the triple.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time. I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
And you have to feel for him. That's the kind of miss that will stick with you for a little bit.
Ball from long range. Toppin pulls it in. Shepard, the pass to Toppin. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Toppin's got the lead up to 2 now for Indiana.
He took it right to the rack, and look, there's no one that can stop him.
And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
He does do a great job steering the ship for them out there and keeping the offense clicking.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. All out there was Sam Merrill. Then there's Wade. Then it's Max Strus, and it's Bryant in at the 5 spot. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
That kind of aggressiveness, that's what you want to see more from Ball.
Bradley kicks to Toppin. Back to Bradley. Lays it up off the glass. Bradley's got 4 this quarter.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Here's Ball. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Known as a pass-first player, you like to see Lonzo call his own number out of that 2-man game and be aggressive.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for it.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
That one goes in.
And inside, Mathurin makes great use of his agility, developing some instincts for how to get around in traffic. And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Mathurin! McConnell got it to go off the glass.
Terrific find by Mathurin,
Proving he's more than just a scorer.
Cavaliers have got every shot they've taken so far in the fourth quarter to go in. That's 5 in a row to start the quarter. Ball with it, picked up by Shepard. Toppin against Ball. Layup no good. The Pacers with the lead. And he drives in. Oh, the one-handed hammer.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. Nice use of the glass on the finish.
And Ball is not going to back down in these moments. In fact, he embraces being the man when it's a big possession.
Here's Shepard. He's defended by Merrill. Down low, gets it to go.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
And they look like a completely different team. I wonder what coach said to them at halftime to help spark this momentum change.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless? The foul there. I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
Now Allen. Oh, what a finish.
And look at how ready Allen was to fight for it. He's willing to go to battle for his team.
Halliburton deciding where to go with it. He kept it to go.
And guys, there's just an air about Halliburton. He has such belief in his abilities, and eventually others start to believe.
Allen left side. Now Garland. Here's Mobley. Here's Garland. Good.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Guys are not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Huge finish from Halliburton. From the moment he entered the league, Tyrese has been clutch.
Garland. Got it.
And Garland just delivers in a crucial moment. What a shot.
Absolutely critical chance right here.
They need this one to go their way.
Buries the deep ball.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Garland. Oh, good on the layup. Stolen by Allen. Tries from 10. A putback. It's Garland, and that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Halliburton.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over, but that is a difficult shot.
Oh, terrific job, Allie. Thank you so much. That was enjoyable. And that...
this be a trap game?
It sort of has that feeling, B.A. A big underdog going against the big-time favorite. But here's why we play the game. Any given night in this league, anything can happen.
And the Cleveland starting five. Garland and Mitchell, the lethal backcourt pair. It's Hunter and Mobley teaming up at forward. And it's Allen in at the 5. Now here's Ingram from outside the arc. The rebound by Allen. Pass to Mobley. Now Garland. Shot clock at 6. From deep. Rebound by the Raptors. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Darko Rajakovic. They'll be up against Donovan Mitchell tonight, and coach is well aware of the challenges that he presents. He said Donovan's so good at changing speeds, it's hard to know when to send help. I'd rather be overly cautious in that regard, because if no help comes, then all of a sudden Mitchell is in his groove. Makes sense to me, Brian?
Appreciate the report, Allie.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Now here's Barnes. Barnes the screen. The 3, Barrett. Hunter with the rebound. A top-flight offense in Cleveland. Doris, what makes them so formidable?
Well, generally speaking, if you are great at multiple things. They have elite shot creation in the backcourt. They have size and finishing ability up front. They can hurt you at all 3 levels of offensive opportunity. And boy, their three-point range is deep, B.A.
Now here's Barrett. Pass to Pirtle. Ooh, stolen by Allen. Garland against Quickly. Garland scanning the floor. On the wing, Mitchell. 6 on the shot clock. Elbow shot on the way. And the shot is good by Garland.
Who says the mid-range is dead? If the defense gives it, Darius Garland will take it.
Pirtle, the pass to Ingram. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. The Cavaliers lead by 4. Mobley on a screen. Here's Garland. A sweet little floater.
Well, that's how you use the floater. Darius Garland gets into his bag.
Quickly passes to Ingram. And the Raptors miss again. The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Fires in the triple.
And they're building on their lead, doing whatever they can to blow this game open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
Yeah, this is how competitive Ingram is, getting his revenge with the 3 of his own.
And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
And that's what they want to do, get him open looks early.
Primarily seen as a scorer, Emmanuel Quickly's defense is often overlooked, Norris.
It is, B.A., and I think the first thing about his defensive effort is important, right? He works very hard. His navigation over screens. He's very quick with his rotation. He's a really long, rangy athlete. Couldn't agree more about being overlooked defensively.
Mobley, a screen on Quickly. Out to Mobley. 52 seconds left in the opening quarter. To the middle. Hunter can't get it to go.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call. The Cavs have gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. The 3 is up. Rebound Toronto. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. And here's Ingram from the arc. And again, Toronto with a triple. 17 seconds left in the first. Garland against Quickly. Pirtle grabs a miss. Outside Ingram. Shoots over Allen. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. A big-time effort for Brandon Ingram, providing a lot of energy. Man, this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. You know, you take a look at the Raptors' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
And that was obviously the plan coming in. Now the big question, can they maintain that efficiency from range as the game goes along?
All right, on the floor for Cleveland, getting going in the second. They've got Max Strus, Thomas Bryant out there with Dean Wade. Then there's Sam Merrill, and it's Ball in at point guard. Now here's Ball, down to 5 on the shot clock. Agbaji with a rebound. You know, Grant, with Fred VanVleet, Pascal Siakam, and OG Anunoby all winning on new teams, you wonder, did the Raptors have to blow it up?
You know, B.A., it's a fair question, but Toronto's front office saw a ceiling. So the question is, can they do better with this rebuild? And it remains to be seen. The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Here's Murray Boyles. He's scoreless. Pass to Mamukelashvili. Takes a three. The shot by Merrill, no good. Toronto leading by 4. Here's Walter. They set the pick. Here's Murray Boyles, covered by Merrill. This one for 3. They get it again. Pass to Walter. Second shot opportunity, and the shot goes. And so it's Cleveland with it. No points yet here in the second quarter for him. Cleveland again missing.
You'd like to see more effective ball movement there.
Well, there's no doubt there were better options on the floor, but it certainly seemed like he had his mind made up.
And it's Dick, that time on the assist by Walter. And now it's a 9-point Toronto lead.
I'll tell you, Grady Dick can shoot for days. I mean, his confidence from beyond the arc is really incredible.
Here's Toronto with the ball. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Takes the 3. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
And Ball gets it to go.
Nice quick trigger from Ball right there. Good at sizing up the defense and knowing when to shoot off the pass.
The Cavaliers trail by 6. It's Merrill on the wing. No points yet. Pass to Bryant. Well, when we talk about what it takes to win a championship, star power is often the first thing mentioned, Doris.
Well, B.A., we know that talent is what wins basketball games at any level. There's no question. You need one star, and more often than that, at least another. But really, overall roster construction is critical.
Dick. Off the mark there with a 3. The Cavaliers have gone 1 for 6 in the second quarter. Not great. Strus with the bucket. Strus has got his first 2 points.
Well, those are exactly the opportunity this offense is looking to create. Oh, the defense very willing to live with that mid-range jumper.
Ball passes to Bryant. It's Merrill on the wing. Guarded by Dick. Merrill left side. It's rebounded by Dick. Raptors lead by 4. Stolen by Strus. In transition. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by Mamukelashvili. Mamukelashvili's got 5 rebounds in the game. To the right side. Here's Agbaji. Covered by Merrill. Clock at 6. Here's the pick. Outside Dick to end the drought. To the left wing. Here's Walter. Pass to Murray Boyles. The Raptors need to get off a shot. Here's Abaji. And the three off target. Right side Strus. Driving in. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Strus has got 4 points in the quarter.
Oh, how about the dime? You love that unselfishness.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Toronto out in front, leading by just 2. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Boy, without question, Brandon Ingram displaying his skills today.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
Barnes is the 4 with Pirtle in the middle. Emmanuel quickly is out there with Brandon Ingram. And it's Barrett in at the 3 spot. That's the group starting the second half for Darko Rajakovic. The 3 from Quickly. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Doris, you really got to love Scotty Barnes' infectious positive attitude.
BA, those players that bring joy every single night to their craft, it absolutely permeates the rest of the roster. Not only is Scotty incredibly talented on both ends of the floor, but he's all about team, and he's trying to win, and those attributes absolutely affect the guys around him.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, going back a few years, Donovan Mitchell dealt with a lot of trade speculation. He said you don't realize how stressful it was until you're out of it. Now he says it's great to finally have that sense of peace. I love being in Cleveland, but there's more to be done. Brian?
On a mission. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. Now here's Barrett. No made baskets yet. Pirtle with a screen on Mitchell. And here's Ingram outside. Hits a three-pointer.
Yeah, Ingram is having a great night so far, playing passionate offense and finding lots of quality looks.
Quickly against Garland. Pass to Hunter. From deep, Mobley. And another miss by Cleveland. Toronto leading by 3. Outside Ingram. No good from outside. And so Garland will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. The kick to Hunter. Fires for 3. The shot, no good. The Raptors have gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. From downtown, Barrett can't hit. Cavaliers trail by 3. Right side Garland. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Garland's got 8 points.
Tremendous balance and body control. Darius Garland, no stranger to finishing inside.
To the inside, kicks it out to Barrett. Barnes with a screen on Hunter. Outside Ingram, jacks up a 3. Can't get that one to go. Now 4 for 10. Cleveland has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Hunter passes to Garland. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. The Raptors shooting just around 26% for the game. Toronto passing it around. Barrett against Mitchell to the paint. Outside for Ingram. Stolen by Mobley. Outside Garland. Pass to Allen. To the inside. And stolen by Barrett. Pirtle with the ball. He's picked up by Garland. Outside Ingram. The 3 is up. It falls. 5 for 11 in the game.
Ingram can be shifty, especially when he's operating out of the two-man game.
Mobley is screen on quickly. Garland, the pass to Mobley. Misses from close range.
Nothing more important than contesting layups and dunks. A great job defensively.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. The 3, Barrett. The rebound by Allen. Cavaliers trail by 4. Mobley passes to Mitchell. Rebounded by Ingram. And Toronto has possession. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. And that one's good. Quickly.
Oh, phenomenal work right there. There's times, boy, he can be tough to check.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Mitchell down low.
This is exactly where Donovan Mitchell wants to be. This guy knows how to finish strong inside.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. The 3 from Quickly. He can't hit that time. And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting 34% thus far in this game. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to go on R.J. Barrett.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line could be the next best thing.
And both free throws good for Hunter.
Boy, when you watch this guy shoot free throws, you can see very repeatable motion, and that is what leads to this kind of consistency.
And here's Ingram from the arc. Knocks it down from distance. Ingram's got 9 points now in the second half.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
Oh, big time. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
We've reached the 4th quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the 4th. We've got Sam Merrill. Dean Wade is out there with Max Strus. Then it's Ball, and it's Bryant in at the 5, roaming the paint.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Raptors lead by 6. Here's Walter. They set the screen. Pass to Mamukelashvili. Outside Dick. There's the triple. Ball with the rebound. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Cleveland. On the wing, Strus. Down low. Here's Wade. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Wade's got his first points of the game.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
And here's Dick. Here's Abaji. Off target from 3-point range.
Boy, normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Oh, there's a killer 2-hand slam.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Here's Ball. Toronto making their last shot. Oh, he misses the layup. Another chance. Oh, it's off target. Raptors lead by 4. Outside Dick, and there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
So Toronto ends up going with a new group.
How about Darius Garland? He's young, but he is fearless, folks.
Hurdle with a screen on Mitchell. Ingram, and he nails it.
And this guy is just a gamer. Ingram doesn't feel pressure. He embraces the moment, taking and making important shots.
Now here's Garland. Allen outside. Now Mitchell. Misses the 3.
Boy, when you're trying to make up ground, every shot counts. You have got to be selective.
Now Barrett. He launches. A one-handed jam, rocking the rim.
Well, that's Scotty Barnes doing one of the things he does best, getting after the offensive glass.
Now Hunter, let's loose for three. Can't get it.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Now here's Hunter. It's stolen by Ingram. Quickly, the free ball is down.
Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up in a strong showing for the Raptors.
They had to fight for this one. With the game hanging in the balance a couple of times, they made winning plays, Grant.
It's all about having a strong mentality. What's interesting is that any time momentum turned against them, instead of folding, they responded with their own attack.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Brandon Ingram.
So highly effective on the offensive end. At times, this guy just scoring at will.
Cleared away by Mobley. And it's Allen with the ball for Cleveland. It's a 10-point game. Outside Garland. From deep, the triple drop. 17 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Now quickly. From deep three-point land. Barrett keeps it alive. So it's Toronto picking up the win. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
NBA, they
they pride themselves on playing unselfish basketball.
Yeah, both sides preach player and ball movement, getting everyone involved. It makes both teams that much more difficult to defend.
Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. At the guard positions, Halliburton and Nembhard. The forward spots with Nesmith and Siakam. And it's Huff in at the center, locking down the middle. There's 3-pointers off the mark.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Here's Huff, and they call an illegal screen here.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Halliburton inside the 3-point line. Huff, no good. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And last season, Vince Carter became the first player ever to have his jersey retired, Jim, by the Raptors.
So well deserved. And look, prime Vince Carter is exactly the kind of player Toronto is still looking for. A 3-level elite scorer.
Well, the numbers show it. R.J. Barrett much more comfortable shooting from the corner.
And the Pacers can't get it to go. Toronto, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Indiana. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Here's Nesmith. And the shot goes down.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
Now, here's Quickly to the left side wing. Now, here is Pirtle. He's guarded closely. Clock at 6. Here's the 3. And it's Ingram missing. Indiana's gone 0 of 3 from 3-point land. Nothing yet going outside. A shot by Nembhard, no good.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, I mean, he's a very good shooter, but from that distance, his percentages go down.
Now here's Ingram. There's the triple. Out to Barrett. Another shot. It's hauled in by Huff.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Here's Nembhard. Count that one.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
The Raptors with the lead. There's 1:59 left to play in the first quarter. Ingram against Nembhard. Takes the 3, and Brandon Ingram hits from deep.
A solid shooter from outside the arc. Ingram is fantastic at realizing when he should take those shots.
Now, here is Halliburton. Nothing on the board, and yes, it's good. 1:30 left to play here in the first. And when Tyrese Halliburton entered the NBA, Greg, scouts were worried about his shot release point.
It's definitely lower than you would teach, but by the same token, that's why he gets it off so quickly, making it a tough shot to contest.
Toronto grabs the miss. Pirtle's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Stolen. Halliburton passes to Huff. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Quickly. Raptors leading by 3. Barnes outside. Pass to Quickly. Barnes screen on Halliburton. And here's Quickly for 3. Does not find the basket. His second miss. He's now 1 for 3. Nembhard for 3. Good on the triple. Nembhard's got 5 points so far.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Barrett. Good on the 3-point shot.
And this is who Barrett is, a competitor, someone who looks to get revenge whenever he can.
Kicks it out to Siakam. Teardrop shot, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And from the line a season ago, 73%.
Ingram outside. Launches a three. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close the quarter.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Raptors lead by 3. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. What do you guys think about the Raptors here in this one?
Just stretching out the floor at first. They had the defense scrambling.
It's what the league looks like these days, but it's not always easy to pull off and execute.
And it's a completely new group for Toronto on the court for Indiana. They'll be topping out there with Bradley. Then there's Shepard, and it's T.J. McConnell, and it's Mathurin in at the 3 slot. Rebound by the Raptors. And one of the many challenges for a small market team like the Pacers, Greg, going up against that luxury tax.
And they've avoided carrying a payroll that would incur the tax. But right when they said they were planning to do just that, the Bucks stunned everyone with a maneuver to secure Pacers center Miles Turner and perhaps let him off the hook.
Pass to Shed. Back to Dick. From outside the arc, bangs home the trifecta. Dick's got the lead up to 6 now for the Raptors.
And whenever Dick is getting a pass, if he has any chance to get off a clean jumper, you know it's going up.
There's a good screen. Lets it go from the wing. And it's Mathurin with the rebound.
The defense really didn't do enough to alter that shot. It's simply a miss.
They get the rebound. Shepard, the pass to Toppin. Inside, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
And one of the better athletes in his draft class, Mathurin, with quick lift off the floor and then the power to hammer it home.
Pacers trail by 4. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Well, the defense was a little soft right there, and it made it a practice shot.
Abaji trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Deflects the pass, and that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, that'll give them something to think about.
The 15-footer will not go. This is off the front eye. The Raptors shooting at a 32% clip from the field. They're just not executing. Here's Shed. He's covered by McConnell. And again, Toronto no luck. Pacers have gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Now, here's Toppin. Defense right on. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play. Tim, one thing about the NBA, there is never a shortage of exciting young players to watch and cover. Who are you excited about in watching them grow and take it from this point forward?
Well, I love 2 big lead guards. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Cade Cunningham certainly come to mind. Both of those guys are established stars in this league, and yet there is still so much more they can add to their games. The sky is the limit.
And they seem to have the right attitude. Am I right in your assessment?
They are guys that everybody wants to play with. They're mature as leaders as well.
Pass to Shed. 6 to shoot. Here's Abaji. They could use a bucket. And it's McConnell with the rebound. Here's Shepard. It's deflected. They get it back. Swiped it away. To the inside. Here's Abaji. Kept alive. Out to the right wing. Here's Mamu Kelishvili. And again, no good by Toronto.
Well, the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
And Bradley gets it to go.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And it's the Pacers' ball. They've got a 10-0 run going. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Here's McConnell. Got it. Good job in the low post. Now it's a 6-point Indiana lead. Toronto shooting around 24%. Not a good showing here. They set the pick. Pass to Dick. The 3 buries the long-range jumper. Dick's got 6 in the quarter.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession.
Well, you can't let that happen. That seems like a mental mistake.
Tipped away. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. Can't hit the free throw line jump. And that'll do it for the first half of competitive game so far. Pacers out in front as they wrap up the second quarter on a 12-3 run. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto.
And get ready for the fan. Half court shot. Drum roll. They're measuring up the shot.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Brandon Ingram with a strong contribution so far in this one.
There is no stopping him, and you can't even contain him at this point. He is that talented.
Well, this is the level of performance we've come to expect. What a half from him.
Their front court is Barrett and Barnes. Emmanuel quickly out there with Brandon Ingram. And it's Pirtle in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thank you, guys. R.J. Barrett, the son of a pro hoops player, he said, quote, as a youngster, my dad programmed me to be aggressive. He always told me, go to the rim, live in the paint. When you do that, you not only score, but you force the whole defense to collapse, and you can make easy plays to hit shooters. Guys, back to you.
Playing with purpose. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting. Near the three-point line, it's Ingram. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. It's stolen by Barrett. Pass to Ingram for the lead. Ingram can't get that one to fall.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
You know, Tim, we see a lot of talented wings in this NBA. Where does R.J. Barrett separate himself?
Well, he's very difficult when he puts it on the deck, Kevin. He's got some moves, and he's got an array of finishes, both the layup package or he can pound it on your head. Those are the kind of effort plays that endear you to the coaches, your teammates, and these fans.
Pass to Barrett. Barnes sets a screen for Barrett. Down low, Barnes kicks to Pirtle. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Shot clock at 5, and stolen by Siakam. Here's Nesmith. A shot by Nembhard, no good. Halliburton against Ingram. Pirtle sets the pick for Quickly. The kick out to Barnes. Barnes screen on Siakam. For 3, Ingram. The Pacers pull it in.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
He seems like he's moving okay, but clearly something isn't right. Well, to stop him, you have to get better rim protection than that.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And the Raptors miss again.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
And he gets the bucket. And now an 8-point Pacer lead.
Well, this team relies on his scoring, and no shocker, he's done his part.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Halliburton with the bucket. Halliburton's got the lead up to 10 now for the Pacers.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possession.
It's really a team effort out there right now, which is great to see. No one wants to be the weak link.
And here's Ingram from the arc. It's rebounded by Nesmith. Nesmith Smith has got his 5th rebound in this one. And Tim, of the teams that were not in the playoffs or even in the play-in last season, you can make a case the Raptors among many teams that have a lot of potential to get there this year.
Yeah, I agree, and you could also put the Spurs in that conversation too. But if you're just looking at the East, the Raptors could easily climb back into relevance as their young talent develops.
A nice shot by Nesmith.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And they just keep building out this lead. With each made basket, their confidence increases.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Yeah, it's just time to settle everything down. Get high percentage looks and then D up.
And the Raptors miss again. Now the Pacers with it. They're rolling here on a 15-point run. Here's Huff. Rebound by the Raptors. The drive by Barnes. Pass to Barrett. In the corner, it's Ingram. This one for 3. Drills the three-pointer. Ingram's got 6 here in this quarter. And here at the end of the 3rd quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Indiana out in front as they end the 3rd. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, he made it look simple, but that's not always easy to execute.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the 4th quarter. T.J. McConnell is out there with Shepard. Then there's Benedict Mathurin. Then there's Obi Toppin. And it's Bradley in at the 5 spot. Here's Halliburton. And that one, good. And the Pacers lead by 14. And one way players look to expand their game, adding counter moves to keep defenders off balance. Greg, what was something you added that really gave defenders pause?
You know, the snatch back pull up, you know, using your speed to kind of get the defender going downhill. And then you slam on the brakes and just create that separation to then go into attack mode.
Here's the floater. And it's finished off inside by McConnell.
Watching the trajectory on a floater never gets old. One of the most fun ways to score that this league has.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of thing.
They swipe it. Here's Shed. And he uses the glass on the layup. Shed's got 4 points this quarter.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Bradley deciding where to go with it. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Shepard. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
And stolen by McConnell. Outside Mathurin. Pass to Shepard. Now here's Bradley. Now Shepard down to 5 on the shot clock. And the layup is off.
Yeah, if you get that close to the rim, you have to capitalize. Tough to see him come up short there.
From outside, it's good.
If any defense gives you that much cushion, you have to take that shot.
Left side, Mathurin. Not gonna go. Raptors trail by 11. Knocks down the 3.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
And at the right time, they could have let this game get away from them, but they never stopped believing.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor.
Yeah, you don't see those over and back calls too often because they're just so easy to avoid.
Look, I understand you want to fight for the basketball, but you also have to be smart about it.
Siakam against Barnes. Halliburton, good look inside.
Not to be denied. Halliburton plays the game with fire.
Quickly, now Ingram. A three-pointer, good.
Another bomb for him right now. His three-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
Now he has quickly piled up the points by stringing those threes together.
Halliburton, and yeah, it's good.
Oh, give it to Halliburton. He knows when to force the issue and when to just take what the defense provides.
Here's quickly. And they pick up the two.
And I like the subtle adjustment he made to create a little space for that one.
Well, those types of moves show creativity and determination.
Quickly against Halliburton. Good on the basket.
And I'll give this to Halliburton. He's been in attack mode all night.
Here's Nembhard. Here's the floater. Saves him with the putback.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Winning away from home takes nerve and great discipline. Kudos to them.
Barnes sets a screen for Ingram. And there's the three. 35 seconds left in the fourth. Outside, Nembhard. For three. Barnes rips down the rebound. Not sure the miracle, Craig, is on hand here tonight for them.
Well, they need one, but gonna play it until the final whistle.
Siakam knocks down the three.
Siakam for three.
Knocks down the three. And so the Pacers take the win. They seem to relish the